I have been asked over and over and over again, Sharon, how can you be 70 years old? How did you take all those years off of your age? What can I do to look so much younger than I am now? I am here to tell all my little secrets, girlfriends. I want to welcome all of you that are new to my channel today. I invite you to scroll on down, hit that subscribe button. Girlfriends, it'll notify you of my upcoming videos. And see the little bell? Go ahead and click that bell while you're at it, because it'll let you know when my videos are to be released. I generally film twice a week, sometimes 3. So without further ado, let's get to it. How I took years off of my face. First thing I'm going to tell you is it's a lot of work. I'm just going to say that. And you have to be consistent. And you have to put money into the kitty, if you know what I mean, into your products and your treatments. So the first thing I want to tell you is I am 70 years old. I'll be 71 in September. I have not had, per se, a facelift. What I have had done back in my early 40s, I had an eye job where they removed the fat pad under the eyes and right above the eyes to give me a tighter eye. Keep in mind, plastic surgery is only good for 12 years. After that, you gotta redo it. So obviously, I'm way behind having to redo it, but I found other methods to help with that. The second thing, in my I think it was my early 50s, I had my lips injected with permanent silicone. Now, as we age, they start, to dissipate, not wear off. I still have the silicone in there, but because my face sags, my upper lip turns under, it makes it look thinner, and so forth and so on. Now, I'm going to go into the routine, and I will tell you other things that I've done along with my product regime. The first thing is, let's talk about cleansers. This is not a difficult subject. It's not something you have to invest a lot of money in, but they're different cleansers, all right, you can use. You have to think about your own skin, know your own skin. I have dry skin, and every once in a while, I'll get oily around my nose here, and I have large pores. Now, I can't use a lot of cleansers. Foam cleansers dry me out even more. Forget foam cleansers. That's not good. I need a lotion or a milky type cleanser, and I recommend all of you all try that. Now, I do like, and I didn't bring it out here because I only brought one particular cleanser. I do like the Skinceuticals Creamy Lotion. That's marvelous. It's a little pricier than what I'm going to show you. I do love the LaRoche Posay for gentle skin. That's nice. It's not my favorite out of all cleansers, I can tell you that, but it's okay. I love, absolutely love, GERLINDE Milky Lotion, that cleanser. I use that a lot. And the one that I use most often that really helps with the rest of my skincare and gets me squeaky clean and my pores cleaned out is CERAVE. I'm not kidding, girlfriends. Now, this is a drugstore cleanser. It is full of ceramides. This is a fantastic cleanser. So, this is a hydrating cleanser, and this one is for normal to dry skin. Now, this is the one that keeps my skin cleaner, actually, than any of them do, all right? Now, once I do that, I tone my face. The only toner I found that works for me right now, and I've tried hundreds, but right now, this season, what's working for me is the Thayer's Witch Hazel Aloe formula. All right, now you can get this on Amazon. If you'll scroll on down and click on my Amazon store, I've got this in it, but this is the lavender. Now, this is very mild, very easy. I take an oval pad, and I get my big, large oval pads on Amazon. I'll have those listed down below in my store as well. And I just wet it and tone my whole face afterwards. That is it. Now, the next thing I do, which I think is like uber important, when you get older, our age, it's about hydration, 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 hydration. Everything hydration. Okay, we've got to plump up that skin. We got to keep it hydrated. If we don't, nothing that we use, other products, are not going to sink deep into the skin anyway. So, what I usually do to keep me hydrated right off the bat is my essence. Now, I just picked up a couple of favorites because I didn't want to have my whole entire bathroom out here. But my very favorites are the Tatcha Essence. I swear by this product. Bottom line, point blank. Girlfriends, okay, you just, take the cap off, sprinkle some in your hands, rub together, pat all over your skin. Now, the essences are for total hydration. This has rice water in it. I love it. This stuff is fantastic. It's so gentle. It's like putting on nothing, like just water. It is gorgeous though. Now I usually in the mornings, now sometimes I do more, but the minimum I do using my essence is 3 times. 3 times I use my essence. Now, my next favorite that I absolutely swear by is my SK2. I absolutely love this stuff. This is fantastic. It's a, Japanese product, and I love this essence. It doesn't dry out my skin. As a matter of fact, it almost plumps it up a little more than my Tatcha. Hydrating, but it is pricey, girls, okay? Now, I will say this. It's got the patera in there. It's a fabulous ingredient. It keeps you all closed up. All your pores just close up. It's hydrating. Same thing, 3 times. Now, there are other essences. I don't care which essence you use. I'm showing you what I use. It doesn't mean you have to use the same products until we get to some of the tougher products. And then if you want to take those years off your face, you're going to have to go my way, okay? All right. But those are the essences that I use. Then I go straight in with my, and that's, because it's kind of dried down by then. If not, fan yourself a little bit. Then I go in with my vitamin C. I use the Skinceuticals CE ferulic acid. I always, for the last book of years, my doctor's had me on this, and I'm not getting off of it. No way, Jose. I am 70 years old. That's why I need this, okay? I started it in my late 50s. So if you're like 60 to 70 and plus, you better use the big guns, girlfriends. Yes, it's pricey, but I've already shown you where you can get it for half price. The people will be listed down below. Friends of mine that are carrying it for me right now. So, this is it. All right. Once that is on, it takes a little bit for vitamin C to sink into the skin. Just give it time. Okay, brush your teeth, do what you got to do. One thing I also wanted to mention in the mornings when you're washing your face, and I did not mention this, I want to backtrack just a little bit. After I do wash my face in the mornings, I generally always use the Tatcha rice powder. Well, I've still got the cleanser on, and I'm, making my rice powder in my hands, rub it together, and it gets creamy, rub it all over my face. It's a very light exfoliation. Keeps your skin clear before you go to your toner, then your essence, and so forth. I wanted to mention that. I don't want to forget that. Okay, so after I do my vitamin C, I'm going to go ahead and put on my daytime eye cream. For the daytime eye cream, I use DEWEY, okay? Because I can use it on my lid and underneath and all around my orbital bone. This is by Revision. The best of the best of the best as far as I'm concerned for day cream. Because not all creams can you put them on your eyelid and around. This firms, it removes lines and wrinkles. I've turned most of you gals onto it, and you all say this hangs the moon, and you know what it does. It is a medical grade product, I will say that. Now, in the evening, of course, you all know that I use another eye cream, which takes all those lines and wrinkles away as well, and that's the Skinmedica TNS Eye Repair. There is no turning back. This also has growth factors in it, so it's heaven for nighttime while you sleep. It does its work. You wake up, those fine lines and wrinkles just, it's heaven. And then you can switch over to daytime with your DEJ. For those of you that like to tackle not so much lines and wrinkles under your eyes, but you're working on dark circles, I recommend the Revision TEAMINE, TEAMINE, in a little jar. That's excellent for the dark circles under your eyes, okay? So there we go. Now we've got, we've got our main products on our eye cream. We've got our vitamin C on. Now, I'm going to hydrate more, okay? So I'm grabbing my hyaluronic acid. Now this is my Skinmedica HA5. This is my hyaluronic acid. It's in a thicker, kind of a gel form. Alright, take a couple of pumps in my hand, rub it together like that, pat, 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 all over, neck, décolleté, the whole 9 yards. You've got to have your hyaluronic acid. I'm telling you, these products that I'm using is what took the years off, okay? So just very carefully follow me. So there again, I do have distributors that can give you a discount on this. But this is the best hyaluronic acid ever, except for NEOCUTIS HYALIS. I don't have that here because I just didn't have room enough for everything. But I love the NEOCUTIS HYALIS also. I go back and forth with both of those hyaluronic acids. Then once I have my hyaluronic acid on, I want to go to my growth factors. So naturally I'm using TNS growth factors. Now a lot of people say, Sharon, can you put this on first even before your vitamin C? You can. I used to eons ago, but it works better for me if I use my vitamin C first. It's up to you. But this has your peptides on one side, your growth factors on the other. This again is a pricey product, but you can get it for half price. It'll be listed down below. But this is the best, the #1 growth factor in the country. Anywhere, this is it. TNS Essential Serum. It's fantastic. And I love it because it's 2 products in one. Now, after that, I sometimes, in either day or night, it's up to you, this is not a mandatory product, but I really like all these extra ceramides. The TNS, which is a Skinmedica product, Ceramide Treatment Cream. Now, I will squirt a little bit in my hand, go like this, and pat, pat, pat that on, even before I finish up with my moisturizer. Because I want ceramides, I want growth factors, and I want my antioxidant and my hyaluronic acid. Boom. That's what does the trick, okay? Now, you say, okay, Sharon, can we use any moisturizer? Yes, that's strictly up to you, what moisturizer you want to use. I've used CERAVE PM, which I love, because I used to use that morning and night. That PM moisturizer is fantastic. It doesn't have to just be for PM. Then they've got the CERAVE moisturizer in a tub, the big one that you can use for body, face, whatever. That's fine. Don't spend an enormous amount of money on moisturizers, because there again, what's the magic word? Moisturizer. It's not going to do anything specific. It's not going to remove fine lines and wrinkles. It's strictly going to seal all your products in and keep your face a little moist. Now, I didn't say I don't ever use pricier products. I said you don't have to. Because sometimes I have told you I use the AGELESS by Tatcha. You've heard me, just like I did, the CERAVE PM, which is great. I also am really into the Skinceuticals Tripid Restore. It's got lipid replenishing properties in it. 2% ceramide, 4% cholesterol, and 2% fatty acids. It's a nice, thick, lovely cream. I mean, I've had this one going on, I guess it's about 8 months. And look, I still got a ton left in this jar. And it comes with a little spatula. It doesn't take much because it's a thinner consistency. It's not real thick or heavy. And it's heaven. I love that. Sometimes I also use, now mind you, all of this is done with your nighttime care on non-retin-A nights. Non-retin-A. On the evenings, I do the same morning care that I usually do in the evenings, okay? Except on non-retin-A nights. All right. Also, for another bit of moisturizer, I also like my Skinceuticals AGEE Interrupter. Okay? This is to help reverse erosion and elasticity and firmness. Now, yes, it works. Is it pricey? Yes, a little bit. But this does a real fabulous, fabulous job of kind of tightening things up, okay? And it does, you know, help with the pigmentation issues. But it doesn't mean you have to have that product. You're wanting to know what took my years off? I'm showing you. I want to talk to you about exfoliation. To me, retin-A and exfoliation are major keys, okay, in skincare. Now, when I exfoliate, I told you about how I do a light exfoliation with my Tatcha rice powder, and all my light exfoliation is always this product or my washy cloth going in circles or something like that. Now, when I do my exfoliation, heavy exfoliation, that's Sundays. And that's a non-retin-A day. And that's when, boy, I'm going to take the garbage off. Okay, girlfriends? Now, I do a couple of things. In the morning, I may use my 10% glycolic cleanser. It's 10%. It's not heavy and bad. This was Glow Therapeutics. It's now Glow Beauty. So you can get this anywhere. I think I have this in my store down there too. I know Brianna Stanko, you know, carries the product. Derm Store, several others. This is heaven. When you get done with this, you are so squeaky clean. And you talk about glow. Man, I glow like crazy on Sundays. I should be so lucky, okay? Love this product. Love, 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 love this glycolic cleanser. It's so gentle you could use it every day. That's what they say. Now, the next thing that I use and that you gals know that I swear by, and bear with me on the pronunciation, I am not French, one of my very favorite products in the whole world. And this is ELIXIR, and it's the lotion P50, and I use the original 1970. This is part of my glycolic Sundays. This does the most gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous job of exfoliation that, I mean, truly, I like it better than Dr. Dennis Gross pads because I was using those as well. This is heaven. It not only hydrates, because your skin is moist and it feels so hydrated afterwards. You do feel the tingling, and it kind of has a funky smell to it. But I go to sleep and just leave it. I don't put anything on top of it or anything. I mean, I use this, you know, at night, you know, generally on Sundays. Now, you can use this every day if your skin can handle it, and they're different types. Like if your skin's real sensitive, they have one for that, they have one for other, but I can stomach the original here really, really good. If you have never tried this, you have got to try this product. It's a kick butt product, let me tell you. Love it. What it does to your skin is freaking amazing. Now, the next thing I want to mention, and it's really, really important, is lots of times afterwards or in between steps, I'll spritz my face. And that goes along when I do my makeup as well. I love the CAUDALIE grape water. Love, love, love. It's so moisturizing. It's so cool. I mean, you can just sit there and just mist your face. Oh my God, it's heaven. It keeps your makeup, you know, from cracking as well, but it keeps you hydrated. Another excellent product you can use with any of these, and I do on occasion. There's nothing set in stone with what I'm showing you here. Only with the medical grade. Those are set in stone. The next one is the CAUDALIE Beauty Elixir. I have used this in between and in places of the Essence as well. This is not an expensive product. Neither of these are. I've got them in my store. I'll just check down below. But these are heaven. Leaves your skin so nice and soft and supple. Oh, it's just heaven. And then, of course, I adore the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Mist. Now, I generally don't use this in between a lot of makeup products. I like to use it afterwards, almost like a setting spray, because it kind of calms my skin down and kind of gives it a little bit of a shine, if you know what I'm saying. Because by the time we set our face, you know, even lightly with powder, we still don't have that get up and go glow. So this will do it. This is heaven. You can use this, though, on bare face. Make no mistakes, in between all your products if you would like. If your skin is very, very sensitive, you might want to do that. Whenever you use oils, I am pretty strict about 3 different oils. Now, I was going to put my marula up first. I ran out. I'm expecting that in the mail any day, so I don't have a bottle to show you, and I don't keep empties. I'm not into that crap. Okay, the marula oil is the only oil where the molecule is small enough to penetrate the epidermis to go to the dermis. Remember that. Marula oil is the only oil that can do that. All right, so I love to use my marula oil. I also love to use Camilla oil, and it's got avocado, primrose in it, jojoba, vitamin E essential, and this is by GERLINDE. You all know I talk over and over and over about how much I love this oil, because I do use oils, and not all the time, but I use oils as well. The ones, though, that I'm showing you are the kick butt, make a difference in your appearance oils, okay? And then, of course, hello, CACAY, my neck and my décolleté. Yes, you can use it on your face, but I'll tell you, I am hung up on this for my neck and décolleté because that's where I want kick butt help. And this has done absolutely wonders for me. Wonders. Hello. Now let's talk about one of my favorite products in the world. The favorite thing I do every single night of my life. And that, my lady, is masking. I don't care if it's a luxurious cream type mask that gives you radiance and full of vitamin C. I don't care if you've got one that has calming effects to it, more hydrating effects. I don't care what kind of mask it is. But let me tell you something. Every single night you mask, and be sure and use the silicone cover that I have shown you ladies for 100 years now, because it not only holds the mask on, but it keeps the heat in. And the heat helps all of these ingredients sink into your skin. And let me explain something to you. Your skin will be so hydrated and so moisturized. It's just going to be like a baby's butt. Now, I know you're saying, gosh, Sharon, this was a ton of stuff. Well, I'm not through. Hang on to your hat. And then every night before I go to bed, I always put on my AQUAPHOR for my lips. I use NEOCUTIS as well, NUXE. I trade off with different lip products, but I'm loving the AQUAPHOR, you know, because I wake up and I don't have a lot of scaly stuff. It's almost like it ate it away or something. But I love this. Keeps my lips soft. Also, you know, my eye enhancer. Now, eyelash enhancer. I can't tell you this works a whole lot yet because I've only been on it, what, about a week and a half or so, and this is by Babe. All right, this is the Babe Lash Essential Serum that I told you my daughter got me because she's a stylist and they get it at their, what do you call them, beauty supply. Yeah. So far so good though, okay? So far so good. But, you know, it takes a while for your eyelashes to go va-va-voom when you start, you know, a new enhancer like that. Now, let's get to the other big guns, because you said, well, gosh, Sharon, this is great. Okay, we got it. Let me explain something to you. Let me tell you, I also use Botox. I'm going to show you and point to you and tell you how much I use. I don't remember how much. When I go in for my Botox, the first thing I go in for is my mean 11s. I call them mean. Because I can be talking, I can make facial expressions all over the place, and those lines, you know, creep up on me. So they get a squirt here, a squirt here. When I say a squirt, you know, the needle goes in, she squirts. Okay, then here I get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now this tries to help with the lines, you know, around your eyes and the crow's feet. That's what those 3 pokes are for. Now up here I get 1 here and 1 here. And I don't know if that's to lift the eye up or what, because you know I never really asked about that part. I just let her do her thing. That is all the Botox I get. Alright, then, now my Juvederm. I love Juvederm. You girls know how I am about fillers. Alright, the fillers that I get are right here. Just here. Not down at the marionette lines, the nasolabial lines here. I get 1, 2, 3 little pokes. And then she has to manipulate it with her hand. Sometimes it's only 2. If I go in earlier, the product builds upon each other. So every time I go in, I get less and less and less because it builds on top of what you've already got. Remember one thing, fillers are hyaluronic acid. Now, with all that, that's taken that many years off of me. Just think if I got a few more fillers, what it would do. Now, this is what I want to do. Because my lip is dropping and I'm losing the fullness out of the top of my lip, and I'm pissed about that. But it's the sagging, it's not the product. I still have the silicone. I can feel it in my mouth because my lips turned under. Okay, so when I talked to my dermatologist, she said, well, that's all right. We're going to poke you up here, poke here, and a poke here, fill it up with a little Restylane at the Cupid's bow, give you a little more fillness. Now, it's not a lip lift, it's not a transplant, it's just a squirt of filler. She recommended Restylane. I don't know about that. I like a lot of heavy-duty permanent stuff, so we have to see. They've come out with so many new fillers just in the last week, and 2 weeks before that they came out with new stuff. I'm all excited about the new stuff, you know, too. But anyway, and then she told me, you are losing volume in your cheeks, you know, which will create jowls. That's what causes jowls, is when the face starts to drop. So she wants to put a cc here and a cc of a Juvederm product in my cheeks. It's Volum or something, I believe, which will give them an uplift that will take care of this. If she notices after she squirts it in that it doesn't remove the little gel things, she'll just put a squirt here and a squirt here. If you all have been watching Nisha with Sugar Puff and Fluff, that's what she had done. She had some put in her cheeks, and she had a shot here and a little shot there, as we call it. And that even takes more years off. So, you see, my ladies, it's not really what we, as horrible as we think it is. Between the products and the treatments that they've got, that can help so much. And I mean, I still feel like I look 70. People tell me all the time, there is no way you don't look 70. Well, and I thank you for that, and I appreciate it. Between all the skincare, because skincare is my thing. I love skincare. I'm going to try everything new. I'm going to try all the products. And definitely I'm going to try to stick with nothing but medical grade, because obviously I want it to work. And to go deeper into my skin, to all the cell layers. So I have to use a higher end product. What you use is up to you. Do not expect the same result that I get, because as you can see, the majority of everything I use is medical grade. That's what does the trick. And of course, be very, very consistent with your skincare. And then, of course, your masking habits. And then getting tweaked a little bit in different places. All of that helps. When you get tweaked, it doesn't change your whole face. It softens parts of it. For instance, my crow's feet. I can smile and you'll still see I have them. See? But I just wanted to soften them a little. I didn't want to soften them a lot. I could soften them a lot, but then my eyes would just, you know, kind of be like really kind of permanent. I still want some expression lines. That's up to me. Most of my girlfriends get it all. They get enough Botox in there where you can't tell. And no, they don't look like stone faces or anything. That's just my method that I choose and my doctor and I have worked out together. So, but I will say this. I'm anxious to see what it would do to give a lift to the cheeks, you know, to help remove this little gel stuff going on. Of course, you know, what can I say? It's a work in progress, my ladies. But we're all here to help you, and we're here to work together. I love it when we can all get in the comment section. Say, oh, well, Sharon, I've tried this and it's working great. Oh, I'm trying this, I'm trying that. That is so fantastic to hear any of the products that are working for you. I think that it's absolutely the bomb. And I told you, stop worrying about the prices of a lot of things when I have friends that are carrying it, and they've agreed to give you the same price that I would if my store were open now. You know, half price. You know, that's a lot, because it costs a lot to buy the medical grade. It's very expensive because they do more research on medical grade. It's a medical type product. Do you see what I'm saying? So it has to go through a lot of tests first. It goes through a whole lot to mix it. And that's why it's more expensive. But a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. So I hope this answered all your questions. I hope this helps you with taking the years off your face. Anything else, let's share down below. Tell me other things maybe you're trying that I don't necessarily use, but maybe it's worked for you. Share it with the ladies. If you have any other questions, feel free to put them down below, and we'll chat about it, girlfriends, okay? Because we're all going to be beautiful. Yes, we are. You're going to be so classy and sassy, we won't know what to do. So I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. To all of my new subbies, thank you so much for becoming a part of my tribe. It's so nice getting to know you. I love each and every one of you. Trust me, girls. So to everyone out there that's joined me today, I want to say thank you very much, and I want you guys to stay sassy, classy, confident, and give me a big thumbs up on this video.